Yellowstone, the land of fire and ice, is home to a world unlike any other. Here, the molten lava forces simmer just beneath the surface. The Yellowstone River cuts and shapes the colorful canyon, often referred to as the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. And in the far north, the vast valleys are teeming with wildlife such as bears, bisons, and birds who soar high above. Today I am taking you with me to witness the largest herd of bisons in the United States roaming freely through the Lamar Valley. We'll also explore the majestic upper and lower falls of the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone as we hike along the rim to witness its breathtaking colors. Another incredible morning here in Yellowstone. We are greeted by bison and the beautiful mountains here in Lamar Valley. Today I am taking you to see some majestic animals that you can find here in Yellowstone. We're going to be checking out waterfalls, Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, and exploring the northern and the eastern parts of the Yellowstone National Park. It is so precious to see these bisons just playing with each other, especially the young ones. There's still few babies. I think they're born between late April and late June, because when I was in Custer State Park in South Dakota, there was a lot of babies. I could still see some babies, but there's a lot of juveniles, and they're chasing each other around while the parents are just trying to take a break, trying to enjoy their food. And it looks like they move from the highlands over down to the river in the morning, and in the afternoon they move back up there. When I was driving yesterday, there was a lot of road traffic, so do expect delays when you're driving through the Lamar Valley, because this is bison lands and we are in their home. More buffalo over there. Closer to us are some pronghorns, and on the other side there's even more buffalo. So cool. And look at all these beautiful wildflowers. It has just been a fantastic morning. Now I'm going to take you over to the Tower Junction, show you some of the waterfalls, and we're going to start making our way towards Canyon Village, where the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone is located. Just as I was about to head on out of Lamar Valley, I saw all these cars parked, and I asked them what did they see. So they said a bear. And a bear appeared out of the woods here. What a sighting. I can't believe we just saw a bear this close, maybe 100 yards away. I am still at a loss of words. I got to see a brown bear up close. Not only take some amazing photos, but also share a video with you guys. So I hopped back on the Grand Loop, which is a road over 140 miles that takes you around Yellowstone to all the major overlooks. And I stopped at the calcite overlook. You can see the calcite deposits right down at the bottom of the Lamar Valley. This is a great overlook, a very short walk from the parking lot. As we continue driving towards the Canyon Village, I'm gonna take you to many of the stops, show you the waterfalls, and we're just gonna enjoy the beautiful nature of Yellowstone. I have never been to this part of Yellowstone, so I'm fascinated by every single overlook. But one of the most underrated pieces of nature here in Yellowstone are its waterfalls. There are over 300 documented waterfalls, and I'll be taking you to see a few of them. At the end of the video, we'll be checking out one of the most famous ones, the lower falls in the Grand Canyon. But now we are heading via a short trail to the Tower Falls overlook, a 130-foot waterfall that drops on the Yellowstone River. At the top of the Tower Fall overlook, there's a trail that leads you to the Yellowstone overlook, which I thought was just gonna be a simple overlook, but it turns out it leads you all the way down to the river, so I took it. The adventure spirit in me told me, let me show you guys what the Yellowstone River looks like from the bottom floor, and look at all the beautiful escarpment, the colorful rock. I'm here with some fishermen looking for some fish, and I'm just enjoying the nature, being out here, being here for the very first time, experiencing something new for the very first time, just fills your soul. Driving up this road, I believe this is the Mount Washburn Pass, has been nothing short of incredible. Look at all the mountains surrounding here. And then you could see the road stretching over there. It really reminds me of the trail ridge that I recently drove in the Rocky Mountains National Park from east to west. Now the peak that you can't really see behind those trees, that's the Dunraven Peak. And Mount Washburn, the tallest mountain here in Yellowstone, is just on the other side of that hill. These are the upper falls here in the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. I just arrived at the Canyon Village. I'm going to be taking you around the south and the north rim of the Grand Canyon. We're going to start with the south rim, take a 1-mile loop along the river, and we're going to end up at the Artist Point, one of the most photographed places here in Yellowstone. And then we're going to hop over on the other side. We're going to go to the brink of the upper falls, then we're going to go to the brink of the lower falls, and then I'll take you through some of the beautiful overlooks along the north rim. First view of the falls, and look at that. These are the lower falls. They're the taller of the two falls. They're over 300-foot drop here. You could see the colorful rainbow, and then if you look on the edge, there is an overlook where you can hike down from the north rim. And look at these canyons, the contrast of the yellows and reds and orange hues. During sunset time, this place lit up. It is wonderful, but it's beautiful no matter what time of the day you come. These are my views almost the entire way, and I just can't stop showing you guys because this is so beautiful. And this video one day will serve as a memoir, as a souvenir for myself. Look at this. This is the final overlook on the trail, the Artist's Overlook. You're looking directly into the lower falls. You've probably seen so many photos of this place, but this place does get quite busy. I'm now going to be exploring the north rim of the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, and I just drove over to the brink of the upper falls, which you guys just saw. We're gonna go right in over to the edge. During the spring run-up, as much as 65,000 gallons of water fall over the brinks every second. That's only 1/10 of the volume of the Niagara Falls, but this is one of the most impressive waterfalls here in Yellowstone. Just have a look. Looking at the south rim on the other side, you can see the waterfalls down below, and we're gonna walk the paved path along the north rim of the canyon and check out some of the overlooks. Now, going down to the brink of the lower falls is a little bit of a calf burner, so take your time, bring plenty of water, and there are plenty of places to stop along the way because it's all switchbacks down and back up. You guys won't believe this, but a minute ago, we were all the way up there, and I saw a trail coming back down when I wanted to take you guys to the Grand Overlook, but I've never done this trail, and this trail leads you directly in front of the lower falls, so I figured, why not? I've never been there, and it looks pretty incredible. We descend into the canyon once again. Let me show you guys one of my favorite views on the North Rim. It's called the Grand View, and you will soon see why. Have a look. Look at the palette of colors. Got the reds, the oranges, the purples, the yellows, the river, the Green River contrasts with the surrounding canyon, and you could see Artist Point right across on the other side. You could see 360 degrees here all the way around. I love this place. The sun is slowly setting and casting the beautiful colors onto these canyon walls. What a fantastic day has been. I want to show you one last look of the lower falls, and what a day has been. I saw a bear, I got to hang out with bisons, I saw incredible landscapes, and I got to see places in Yellowstone that I didn't get to see before, and I got to share them with you. You guys can check out my other videos from Grand Tetons and Yellowstone, and tonight I'll be heading to Cook City to take you guys on the most beautiful drive here in America called the Beartooth Pass. See you on my next adventure.